Hello, welcome back to BlogTV. Now we're talking about sexual harassment. Does the way you dress matter? Does it?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Pete?
Of course not.
Not at all?
I think yes. I would say yes.
So you actually think women who dress that way, they should be aware of the risk involved?
Yes.
Okay. Adrian?
It depends on where you go.
Where you go, what do you mean?
Like clubs, for example, places that you should dress less revealing. If you suddenly want to show off your body or you purposely want to, we are women, to be frank. So if we dress like that, we have to expect what do we want? We want attention, right? So if you want attention by wearing low, like for example like me, low and all that, so you have to be prepared. So how you want to, not say answer people back, but your level of tolerance, you have to accept that people would actually see you as a person who are more outgoing and more easily approached. Or something like that.
But that's a bit different.
Attention, but getting attention, yes. But do you think by the way you dress, it's
getting attention from the wrong people.
Asking for you to be sexually harassed, though?
No, but I would think most of the guys, if you see someone walking like that down the street or in the club, especially, so you would think that wow, maybe you wanted attention from me. Because sometimes guys think like that. You know, if you cover up and you have good body, still people will still talk to you because you're beautiful. But if you are sexy, then that you would lead the man to thinking that, hey, maybe you want to be approached. Maybe you want to go home with me tonight. You know, this is the.
But yeah,
so have you been sexually harassed?
Like all the time. But
all the time. So what do
all
you do?
The time.
What do you do?
Brush them off, like straight away. It's like, no, not interested.
Okay.
Walk away.
Well, I'll tell you what, we ran the same test, actually. This time, the lady who was playing the waitress earlier, this time she was dressed more provocatively, and this time she wasn't a waitress, and this is actually what happened.
On day 2, we see if a change in attire will affect the outcome. Despite his persistent harassment of our actress, no one comes to her rescue. Even when he gets physical, this group ignores the commotion.
Seriously? I'm still not moving.
I'm not moving. What do you want?
Why not?
What do you want?
It isn't until we invade this group's personal space that we get any response.
You wanna enforce that? Or can you back up? Are you all talk? Are you all talk? You wanna do more than talk?
Oh, you want to start a fight now?
I'm not trying to start a fight.
Why is this necessary?
What? I'm getting what I want.
You're getting what you want.
Is there a problem with that? Huh?
Despite the fact that this time she wasn't a waitress, and despite that she was wearing what she was actually wearing, still, only until they actually invaded people's privacy did people actually feel the need to stand up. And when this actually took place, were you getting a lot more complaints?
I don't think I got any other complaints in addition to that. I mean, I think what happened was a lot of people were relatively passive about it, but those guys did actually come up and look for the manager again, and they were upset as well.
All right. Yeah. So once again, you believe at no point, no matter what a girl how she dresses, is this ever to be expected?
No, actually, I think she made it very clear in the video that she's very uncomfortable with what is happening. So the guy should have backed off when she said no. So it's fine to get attention, but there is that line.
Yes.
Once there's touching or there's excessiveness happening.
Once the action degrades that particular woman, I think when you degrade that woman and she feel ashamed and she feel like she's being degraded and she feel like you look at me so cheaply.
Like you never respect me, right?
Yes, you don't respect me. I think that.
Are you all surprised that the patrons at this bar reacted the way they did? Are you surprised?
I think, I guess so. I think she made it very obvious with her body language that she was very uncomfortable. She was like wiggling already. So I think that's enough of a sign to people that she's not comfortable.
So you're surprised that people didn't react the way you thought they should?
Yeah, I think there should have been more
Okay, well, let me just say this, okay? When it comes to how a woman dresses, personally, I believe a lady has the right to dress in whatever way she wants.
Yeah,
okay?
definitely.
And at no point should a guy actually take it upon himself to think that it's actually okay to take things this far. But at the same time, I also think our society has also taught all of us to be a little bit mindful, you know? For instance, you know there are men out there who perhaps, especially after a few drinks, can't control themselves. You wouldn't really wave a piece of fried chicken in front of a starving man,
Oh,
would
that's
you?
where the fried chicken is. I think it's one thing to be mindful and then another thing to actually be on the receiving end of sexual assault, because someone can be dressed normally and still be harassed. So mindful is one thing, but even if you're dressed normally, you might still be a victim.
And Pete?
I've got my own analogy. If I wear boxing trunks, I don't expect it's going to invite someone to come and punch me, right? So it's not an invitation for open slather just because a girl wears sexy clothes, and in that particular case, she wasn't really that provocative. Really, it's just a short skirt. If that was my wife,
Men are visual creatures, aren't they?
yeah, of course.
They are. I think you...
I'm a visual creature as well.
But you know, in terms of, well, that whole sexual attraction and being visually, you know, turned on. Yeah.
Okay, well, we have one more video we're actually going to be playing. This time it came from the eyes of a lot of female patrons, I suppose, who are very, very uncomfortable with what actually took place in the bar.
She was a complete stranger and you did not have to help her. Why did you decide to?
I just felt really sorry for her. She's just a kid, and, you know, I feel that no woman should be treated that way.
I think a lot of guys don't step up as well to help out.
Why not? Why not?
I don't know, maybe they're afraid that they get hurt as well, or the fight will start out. Yeah.
I saw that she was in the corner and she was pretty upset, and there was a moment actually I wanted to step up and, like, you know, ask her whether she was alright, but I just felt that, you know, I mean, me being a guy, I don't know how she relate to me.
When he pushed her to the wall, you didn't feel like you needed to, like, you know, do something about it?
No. No.
Because it...
Honestly, no.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks okay.
It still looks okay, lah.
Yeah, he should be more harsh.
I have a sister, so if somebody was doing that to my sister, I would be very, very unhappy about it. So
Exactly. So you related to it, lah.
yeah, somewhat, I guess.
Okay.
All right, so far, I mean, we've been watching people's reactions. Some people maybe think it was the girl's fault, the victim's fault. Some people kind of put it on the guy. There is one lady, she was a patron of your club, actually, who was actually very angry at the management of the club.
Yes, she was.
Her name is Liana.
Yes.
I know you had to deal with her already, yes?
Yes.
You're going to have to deal with her again when we bring her on the show next.